I threw this one in there. It's your 13th anniversary today. Congratulations. Looking back when you initially launched the network and where you are now, what's the one thing that surprised you the most? Is there something you've done or learned that you would have never guessed 13 years ago? There's a lot of stuff, but yeah, go ahead.
For me, I think, man, my role here changed. I didn't think I was going to be the face. That's the biggest one of the faces to the network. I was supposed to be behind the scenes, so I think was probably the biggest change. And I remember when you asked me to be on the show.
I didn't have anybody else.
I understand that. It was definitely best available, only available. I mean, I got
desperation.
Being in the right place at the right time.
It was a desperation move.
I understand, and I brought you from those ashes, and that's why I always say I've carried you for the last 13 years. Did I learn anything, man? People, I never had, as a market maker on the floor of the exchange, I never dealt with customers, and now dealing with people. I always knew that they were probably good at what they did, but you're really smart, a lot smarter than
you are going to make an amazing maitre d' like host for the rest of your
really. Why do you say that?
Because you know how to deal with people now.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know if I'm a people person.
I mean, I can see.
Actually, I'm getting tired of people. To be quite honest,
I can see.
I don't know if I'm a people person anymore.
I can see you step right into the role like Joe's Stone Crab, or like one of these fancy steakhouses. Like, I mean,
I could be bought though, so it's
you are that guy.
I am that guy. I would love to do that.
I can see you as the guy that wants, like, you're going to look down and see if it's a 20 or 100.
Yeah, for sure, 100%, no doubt in my mind.
I mean, there might be a table,
but the questions are incredibly smart. Just look at the confirm and sends we get every day. The public knows what they want. They just don't know how to get it. And I hope that we provide a little bit of that for them.
Well, I think that that's an interesting observation, because I think one of the things that we've done is we've opened up a line of communications in the industry that didn't exist before Tasty, meaning that people have a place to go to ask a tough question. When we first built Thinkorswim years ago, I used to have this rule on the trade desk. You can call in, ask them any question you want, but then it was always like you had no consistency among the answers. Mm-hmm. We tried to have some consistency, but it wasn't that easy, for each person had their own idea about different things.
Or it was, is ABC stock going to go higher or lower? You know what I mean?
No, but I mean, in general, even if you asked a spread question, people with different people on the trade desk, even though they were all pros, would answer the question differently. One of the things we've done at Tasty is we provided a vehicle for getting a consistent answer, no matter what the question is. We're all on the same page. I mean, is there something that we've done or that we learned that we never would have guessed 13 years ago? Yeah, that we would be here 13 years later and still doing the same thing and still enjoying it and hoping that we could go on for, into perpetuity. I think that's the most interesting thing, is that, if you can do something for a long period of time. I've been lucky. I've only had 3 real jobs in the last 40 some odd years: market making, building Thinkorswim, and building Tasty. And that's amazing. Only, that's 43 years worth of time. So I feel lucky that, you get an opportunity to do that.
The one consistent thing you've been able to do in building those 2 companies is putting smarter people around you, which has been great.
One of my skills is hiring people that are smarter than me.
That's right. Yes. We were able to carry you to success. I mean, you were the figurehead because you had a big mouth and everything else like that, but we were able to carry you, which was nice.
It's hard to always hire people that are smarter than you. The first person, see, when I was a trader, we never hired anybody that I felt was smarter than me, because all traders were kind of dummies. I mean, they were traders, but they're, but I remember
risk takers, but yeah.
Yeah, risk takers. They all had the same kind of personality. But I didn't feel like there was this big intellectual gap. But when we built Thinkorswim, the first person I hired was Woody. And he was with me almost 25 years. Mm-hmm. He just recently left to go work, to build stuff and build wood stuff. He wanted to own a wood shop, and he did. But Woody built Thinkorswim, and then he built Tasty. And when I hired Woody, he was a trumpet-playing web designer, but software developer, web designer. And I remember I'm like, I don't think we've ever had somebody, I turned to Scott, I go, I don't think we've ever hired somebody as smart as this guy. Mm-hmm. Like, he's in a different league. That means there's other smart people out there. We just haven't met.
Found them yet, right?
We've been in the trading world for so long. We've been surrounded by a certain type of person.
By the Tonys of the world. Go ahead, you can say it.
I know.
All right.
I didn't say Tony's. We've been surrounded by a certain type of person that is just a different animal.
Mm-hmm.
We've never been exposed to this, and then after that, we went out and met a bunch of young developers and built everything from there. But now we have a bunch of young, crazy, smart people like Julia Spina, who's coming in here in at 9 o'clock.
Top of the hour, 9 o'clock for the game show.
Anton Kulikov,
He's an also ran. You just mentioned him because every time you mention Julia, he gets jealous. Go ahead.
No, we've got, Jacob, Anton,
See, now that you
Julia,
started naming people, you're going to leave somebody out and you're going to disappoint somebody.
Kai.
You screwed up.
Who else do I got?